Hello everyone, welcome back to your own channel, that is Subjectsaholic guys, and I hope you all are fine. So I am here with new topic, that is noun cases. I hope you all know what are nouns actually. So I want you to comment down so that it will recap again. Okay, before doing noun cases. So basically there are three types of cases in nouns. Without getting delay, let's start. Noun cases. What are the use of noun cases? First, it's important to understand that, right? So noun cases show the functions of a noun in a sentence. So basically its use is to show the function, what actually the function of a noun is in any particular sentence. That's why we use noun cases while writing or while speaking as well. Okay, so let's understand first case. Keep watching the video till the end because we are going to do one exercise as well which will boost your confidence. All right, and you can comment down as well your answers. So let's start. First, nominative case. The noun is the subject of the sentence. I will tell you in very easiest way. Okay, see, when noun is in your subject place, I hope you know subjects and predicate. If you don't know, you can watch the previous video in our channel Subjectsaholic guys, which is totally understandable. Okay, so nominative case, when noun is in our subject place. And how you can identify subject and object, I will tell you through this video. Wait, the noun, see, let's understand this first. When noun is in your subject place, it is known as nominative case. Okay, what it's called as nominative case. The noun is the subject of the sentence. Let's understand this example. Okay, the boy is playing. Who is playing? The boy. Here you got the answer of your subject. Most of the time subjects comes at the first position in the sentence and object most probably comes at the end of the sentence. All right, there are some cases or sentences where it may comes at the end or starting, otherwise most probably they come at the first subjects. All right, the boy is playing. Who is playing? The boy. You got the answer. The boy is your subject and you can see the boy is your noun. So when noun is used at subject place, it's known as nominative case. Same for objective case as well. I hope you understand this as well. When noun is used at the place of object, when noun is used at the place of object, it is known as objective case, which is also known as accusative case. So you don't have to feel worried like what is accusative case, because objective case is also accusative case. Basically we can use it interchangeably. Okay, the noun is a subject of a verb or preposition. Here we can understand this with the help of an example. She caught the boy. Whom, she, here she is our subject, right? It's pronoun, so we are not talking about pronoun, we are talking about noun. She caught the boy. Whom she caught? The boy. So the boy is our noun, but it's in our object place, and we have understood right now when noun is used at the place of object, it is known as objective or accusative case. Now book is on the table. Where the book is? On the table. So the table. Are you getting the point? The noun is the object of a verb or preposition. She called the boy. Called is something, a verb. You know very well. Called is call, to call someone. It's a verb. So whenever the noun is the object, here you can see noun is the object of a verb. Here the boy is noun which is at the object place, and before it there is verb, or there can be preposition as well, like on. On is preposition, right? On is preposition. So the book is on the table. The table is your noun which is at the object place, and before it there is preposition or there can be verb. It is known as objective case. I hope you have understood, and if you have understood, gives us thumbs up in the comment box. And last one is possessive case. When the noun shows ownership or possession, it's very easy. Like, this is the boy's bag. Whose bag is this? This is the boy's bag. So here, let me tell you, who's the owner of the bag? Boy. So the boys, here boys is our possessive case. Now you have to tell the second sentence. Whose possessive case is talking about in the sentence? The cat's tail is long. Whose tail is long? The answer is cat. So here is your possessive case. You don't have to tell the object or thing. You have to identify the owner of the object or thing, and that is your possessive case. Okay. In short, let's summarize it. And when we move towards our subject, when noun is in our subject case, then it's known as nominative case. When it's in our object case, then it's called as objective or accusative case. The girl is singing. Who is singing? This is the way you can question yourself, and easily you can find out the subject and object in a sentence. Alright? The girl is singing. So here the girl is our noun, and it is the girl is our noun basically, and the girl is our in subject position. Noun is our subject position. Therefore, it's our nominative case. It's our nominative. You have to comment down. Okay, it's our nominative case. Okay, let's second one. The second one, I helped the boy. Whom you help? I helped the boy. So the boy is our noun. Again, boy is our noun, and it's in object place. So it's known as objective case or accusative case. Third one is, this is Rahul's book. Whose book is this? Rahul's book. So here possessiveness is showing out, so we can say it's possessive. Okay, let me write it in clear way. Possessive. Okay. Now the teacher explained the lesson. Who explained the lesson? Teacher. So the teacher is in subject place and it is noun, so it's a yes, nominative case. It's nominative case. The dog wagged its tail. Who wagged its tail? You have to tell me the last sentence in the comment box. Alright, thank you so much for watching the video, and keep smiling guys. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and share. Thank you.